Hi you guys, so welcome to Tantric Tuesdays, which sometimes happens on Wednesdays. I've been super busy this week and not been able to land on what I wanted to talk to you about today. And I was talking to a friend today and he just wrote an article, thank you Steve for sharing that, on why not having a bucket list is a good thing. And I totally wholeheartedly agree with that. I'm always saying, like, when you have a strict, rigid goal, then you get locked onto that goal and then you miss this ebb and flow in life along the way and all of the other possibilities along the way. And that's really what the practice of Tantra, like when you practice Tantra, you also hone those skills. Or if you hone those skills in meditation or mindfulness or yoga, they help you with those skills in the bedroom of being able to ebb and flow in life and keep it free flowing. And that's what, being in the bedroom and connected with somebody, a partner, being in union with them, you're just free flowing with them. That's what the practice of conscious sexuality is. You're conscious and aware in your sexuality, in meaning, what do I want? Where do I feel comfortable? And how can I hold this space? By comfortable, I mean, how can I hold this space for myself so that I can really, at the visceral level, get in tune with that touch and that sensation and that energy and play in that little space where music happens, where magic happens. And that's what this practice helps reveal to you. And how does it reveal itself to you? First of all, it reveals itself to you because you become open to it. And you say, wow, this would be kind of a cool thing to practice, to maybe try. And then once you do that, it just changes everything. That is the trajectory of the process. From there, you let it flow, you let it go. Try not to get locked into belief systems. Try not to get locked into goals. Try not to get locked into these spaces where you can't ebb and flow and be present in the moment. And then once you recognize it and you turn your attention and compass and focus to it, because you say, this is valuable, this is worth my time. Really, you guys, we think everything's so hard. I'm going to tell you over and over, in every at the end of the day moment in mindfulness and meditation that I've experienced, says it's just in the falling away, it's in the letting go, it's in the moment that it happens. It doesn't take any effort, it's just effortless. It all is so simple. But we get lost in sometimes the clutter and the chatter, especially in sex, and the noise in the head that keeps us from allowing ourselves to play, to have fun, to let go, to experiment and explore in integrity. A great place to be with yourself. First, we want to be like, okay, I don't want any rigid rules. I want to feel this space out. I've set my space. I've held my space. Now I get to walk away and it will unfold. And I just pay attention. Just pay attention. That's what the practice of meditation really, right now in this day and age, which we so need, does. It teaches you how to go, I'm here, I'm present. Pay attention. And that's the crux of any form of decent meditation. It's that you're going to stop and pay attention to something. You're going to focus on it. And you're going to be honest about what you feel and not run away. Just sit with it, because you do it in equanimity, without judgment. Okay, now imagine in this moment of sex, of connection, of intimacy, you're able to hold that space and be present, without judgment, and stay and focus and play there. This is a study and a process where you should be excited about and welcoming change and welcoming things to just be revealed to you in a beautiful, joyful way, and be open to that, and to play with it when it comes, and and to be in joy with it. It's changing the gestalt from negativity bias to more positivity bias. And we have an evolved negativity bias type of brain. And so be prepared to be like amazed and happy and joyful in the sensations that this practice can give you. And it's not just in sex, it's not just in the bedroom. I have interactions all the time with people where I just let my guard down and open up and start the conversation, and it's just brilliant, and I learned who they are as a person, and I've laid my ego and judgments down, and it's not like, oh, I don't like that person because they're a Democrat or a Republican, or I don't like that person because of this, or oh, that person's part of that club or that, and I don't agree with that, and I don't agree with that, and I don't agree with that, so I probably won't agree with those people. But it's in laying that shit down, because it's worthless. That thinking is worthless, and going, before me lies another human being, same as myself, made of the same bones, made of the same particles. And then I like to see, yes, some people are evolved less or more than you, are on a different trajectory, but there's no reason not to play with them. There's no reason not to be open and receptive to them, because if you practice the number one tool of Tantra is metta meditation, love and kindness and compassion. It is all about love. You practice metta, you hold the space of love and kindness and compassion. I'm going to talk to you about this coming up in the next video. It's called Shaktipat, but it's Shakti's energy. Pat is to transfer or confer, like you would get from a guru or somebody you're in their presence and they're just like, you're just like, yes, this is yummy. That's Shaktipat. But that doesn't, it's not from anything coming from them. It's because they're holding a space of emptiness, a space of presence. And in that space, you can kind of fall into it. And then you're like, oh, hey. And they don't expect anything of you. And you at your core know that. So you lay down your guard a little bit. And they're not energized or de-energized either way, because they've held the space. In there, remember, I told you it's the simplest thing. In there, it's the simplest thing. So that's where I want to go with you the next couple of videos. I've been kind of unpacking that idea of energy is a big concept in the concept of Tantra, but we want to look at it with logic, with science, with common sense, with whimsy and awe and joy also. And so that's how I want to unpack energy and Shakti energy, like sexual energy, with you over the next couple of weeks. So thanks for joining me, you guys. Have a fabulous day. Namaste.